Y'all, we back. Well, I'm back. Kelly, the daughter. Gee, the mother, is not up to it this week. And so I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. I wanted to do it solo. We'll see how it goes. This Saturday hangover. Saturday was it was much. It was much, I guess I should say. Week 8 was it was a scavy Saturday. Everybody was scaving by. Oklahoma over UCF, I'm sorry, barely. Florida State over Duke, barely. Washington, well, not barely, but fourth quarter, barely. Up into the third quarter, Duke was running the show. We'll talk about that. Washington, number 5, Washington over Arizona by 1 score. UNC loses to 1-5 UVA. I'm not even talking about that one, so don't even look for no details or commentary on that one. And it was just on and on like that. It was on and on. I'll start, say the best for first. Number 3, Ohio State against number 7, Penn State. Y'all know I'm an Ohio State fan, not a secret. The game was the D-line. The defense. That's what I wrote in my notes. Defense 3 times. Can the Ohio State defense D-line be a nominee for the Heisman Trophy? I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. They won the game. Hear me out. Kyle McCord, I know, is progressing, getting better and better. But, the defense show up. I know we have some major injuries. Henderson was out. He's a good rusher. And, of course, Ibuka was out. But Mayan Williams, Henderson's replacement, had 24 carries, showed up, did his job. Maserati Marv as Gus Williams. He always announces Ohio State games when Herb Street's not there. Called him Maserati Marv. Had 11 receipts, 162 yards, 1 touchdown. I know they were double teaming him. I mean, it was obvious. Like everybody, like Ryan Day even said it. Like, we stay up all night figuring out how we gonna answer to the double team that these other teams are gonna do. And still got out there, still did his thing. And O-State, got the win. Oregon, Washington State. I knew Oregon was gonna win. Very excited about the throwback jerseys. Those were super dope. Bo Nix breaks a record. It was his 54th start college football. I don't know, was it a college football record or a quarterback record? I think it was a college football record, 54 starts. I gotta do the math on that. That's kind of crazy, right? 6 years. Either way, Oregon came, did what they have to do, but I have to give kudos. Washington's quarterback was super tough. I think there's a moment in the third quarter. He has the ball, and he got nobody to throw it to. He does not run out of bounds. He lowers his shoulder and goes in. A quarterback lowered his shoulder, went in. Washington also has this kid, Victor, who had 16 out of 20 receipts, which is crazy. Like, he was targeted 20 times and caught it 16 of those times. So I think Washington, I think Pac-12 is the toughest conference right now. I haven't looked at the numbers about how many ranked here, how many ranked there, and I know everybody loves the SEC, but Pac-12 this year has been phenomenal. Ranked and unranked has been completely, I just don't think and I think Big Ten football is tough. So for me to be like Pac-12 is really showing up, that was crazy. We should have a like count. How many times do I say it? Like and crazy. It's weird. It's weird being by yourself. Next, UCF, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is number 6. They beat UCF, unranked UCF, by 2 points. UCF had a chance to do a 2-point conversion at the end of the game to go into overtime, and the guy hesitated, didn't throw the ball. Is Oklahoma really number 6? I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all can guess how I think about it. Not going to say it. I almost want to say this was the game of the day for me. Duke versus Florida State. Now, Florida State, who's ranked number 4. Duke, who's ranked number 16. Now, Duke has showed that they not just you know what I mean, basketball team no more. And I mean, they came and showed number 7, Jordan Waters. Are you kidding me? Like, Duke came to play. Duke led the game through fourth quarter. Riley Leonard gets hurt, the quarterback. He's already playing on a hurt ankle. He injures the ankle again. He goes out, and Florida comes back. But I mean, I'm rooting for Duke, y'all. I never thought I'd say those words. I was rooting for Duke. And I said it once, I say it twice, I'm going to say it a third time. Why is Florida State number 4? Somebody got to explain it to me. This is Seminoles. Like, why are they number 4? I'm waiting. Comment section is open. That's a fact. Number 5, Washington versus Arizona was not what I expected. I mean, it was 15-7. Washington won. But they only won by 8 points. Penix threw 2 interceptions. The team had 2 fumbles. And Cam Scatterbo for Arizona. Scatterbo. That's a name you probably never heard. Never thought you would heard. Is Scatterbo a Heisman hopeful? I don't know. It's still some time. Left to get it in. Heisman announcements, I think, are December 4th. So we may hear more from Scatterbo. And then the game, I want to say this is it wasn't a disappointing game, but USC, Utah. USC was, I think, ranked 18 and Utah is 14. So USC was the underdog, which is a weird statement to say, being that they have Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams as a quarterback. But I mean, USC's defense just looks sloppy. Offense looks sloppy. You always want to say USC got offense, but do they have offense or do they have Caleb Williams? And then Lincoln Riley, like, he's supposed to be there turning the program around, and I just don't, former Big Ten coach of Nebraska. I think it's Nebraska. Like, what is he doing? Like, I'm gonna stop saying like, y'all, but it's just been crazy. I just don't understand what happened. Utah backup quarterback Barnes, who did not get a scholarship until after week 1 this season. Think about that, y'all. Redding went out, wasn't it Kyle Redding? He went out in a Rose Bowl last year. So this man was working while in spring training, playing spring games. If y'all don't cut that man a check, I mean, they did, but like, what took you all summer? This man worried about telling his job, I got to be off on these Saturdays. Y'all out of control. But Barnes showed up. The man's jersey was filthy. He was tough. He went after it, and Utah got the win. And now USC, if they're not dropped out the rankings, they surely going to be down at the bottom. And I don't know how they going to show up next week, this week, week 9, I guess I should say. But that's it, y'all. Like, that's the ones I wanted to talk about. That's my thoughts. Next week, hopefully I will not be solo, because it's not as much fun. It's not as much fun by yourself. Definitely can't wait for a bunch of games. I'm looking forward to Colorado UCLA. Colorado was on a bye week last week, so Colorado UCLA should be a good one. Wisconsin Ohio State. I mean, Big Ten. Of course I want Ohio State to win, but Wisconsin, you know what I mean? You never know. We've been playing some tough games. We got some tough wins. They've been very close. So I'm going to watch a lot of the games, but those games will probably be the 2 I'll be like most excited about. And then we'll bring it to you. We'll bring our thoughts. We'll bring what's going on Sunday for real. Hopefully I won't be by myself, but Sunday on time for the people. And I'm Kelly Like the Color. This Saturday Hangover. Like, subscribe, and comment, whatever. And I'll see y'all next week.